It's the last one. Oh, sorry. Hi guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny and I am so not an expert, and in case you haven't been able to tell by now, I am so excited. We get to work on the last clue for our mini puzzle mystery quilt, and I don't know what it's going to look like. Do you guys know? Well, if you follow the cotton cuts, you probably know what it's going to look like, but don't ruin it for anybody else. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited. Let's get right to the machine and check this out. Come on. Okay, guys, the final reveal. We finally get to figure out what all of these pieces look like. If you've checked the thumbnail of this video, you'll get to see all those little pieces, and I have no idea what they are going to make. But I've got the directions right here, and I've got clue 6, so let's crack this one open. There aren't a lot of pieces in here. I think the majority of it is going to be the binding fabric, but there are a couple of pieces, so let's pull those out and see what those are going to be for. I'm going to pull those out. They're just the white fabric, so we'll lay them out for now, and we'll see what they're going to be later on. Now, the directions have they've given us options. Cotton Cuts has given us a couple of options. We can lay this out a few different ways. Obviously, there's the tabletop or table runner for sure. Yeah, the rest of this is just binding fabric, so I'm going to set that aside for now. Cotton Cuts has given us a couple of options. They've given us a table runner, they've given us a tabletop, and then in those two designs, they've also given us some other designs of how to put this thing together. I have read through the instructions, so, you know, I actually do know what it's going to look like. But I'm excited to see, I'm excited to put it together with you guys so we can figure it out together. So the first thing is step 1, and it is called tulips. So it says we're going to join a section 5A to a section 1C, and then a section 5A to a section 1D. So first we need to find our 5As, our 1C, and our 1D. So here's 5A. We've got 2 of those. And then we need a 1C and a 1D. So now I've got all these in order. So I'm just going to pull 1D and 1C. All right. So this says we're going to take 1C. We're going to lay it like this, and we're going to attach it to 1/5A. So I'm just going to pull this safety pin out. What did I do with my safety pin box? Here it is. I safety pin all my clue numbers together, so then that way, or on, so then that way I don't lose them. And this one's going to go like that. Oh, I see. And then this one goes over here. And that one goes like that. So I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it's kind of making this this V or arrow shaped, and I guess that's supposed to be a tulip design. So let's go ahead and get those sewn up together. Now, if we've pressed these correctly, yep, all of these seams are going to nest up really, really nicely, making it really easy to sew up. So let me pull the pins out first. And we will get these 2 pieces sewn up together. So I'm going to do 2 at a time so I don't lose my place here. So let's put these together first. Looks like the seams are going to nest up. Oh yeah, they're all going to nest up. Okay, cool. So let me get these 2 pieces sewn up together, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so there's our first tulip. That is really cute. Super cute. Alright, let's get this other one nested up. Or, I'm sorry, pressed up, nested, pressed up. This one. Beside the fact that the seams didn't nest up very well, the pieces have come together really nicely. Our corners are matching up really nicely, so we've done a good job with that. So I'm happy about that. Looks like there's a little bit of disorienting a little bit of the pieces, but that's okay. We can always kind of stretch them back to where they need to be. So, not a huge deal. Let's see. Alrighty. Ta-da! We've got 2 of them here. Ta-da! And now it says we're going to take these 2 little pieces that we had here, and we're going to add one to the top and one to the bottom of these to help with the orientation of the table runner later. So I'm just going to attach these real quick. All right, so there's the tulips. So we're going to set those aside for now, and I'm sure we'll come back to those when we put the whole thing back together. And now we're on to the next step. Now the next step is called flower baskets. Ooh. All right, so it says we're going to need to join a section 1A to a section 4A and make 2. So let's see. Here's 4A. 2A will be, oh, here's 1A. Okay. All right, so we're going to sew 1A to the left of the 4As. So we're going to pull these pins out. Take our tags, toss those for now. Flip these. Now, because I've been storing all these pieces in a little bin, some of the corners have bent a little bit, things like that. So if you need to give them a pressing again before you start sewing up, go ahead and do that. I had to do that with a couple of pieces off camera. So there's that one. This one, I think I sewed that one up wrong. This one goes up this way. Yep, I sewed that one up wrong. So we'll need to take Jack out. Okay, so this is what we want it to look like. This is what we don't want it to look like. Yeah, the orange is backwards. So I'm going to pull this one out real quick, fix it, and then I will bring you guys back so that we can press these up again. Alright, fixed up that piece real quick. Now we're just going to press them towards section 4A. So again, really tiny pieces, so they don't really finger press very well because they're so small. So you just got to kind of hold them there until you can get the hot iron on them. Let's get that going. There's one. Alright, and then let's grab the other one. You can also try setting the seams as well, which basically just means you press the iron on top of the seam before you roll it or before you fold it. Sometimes that helps as well because it kind of relaxes all the threads. You can try that also. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, I'm not really sure what this makes just yet, but we're going to set it aside for now, and we're going to be going on to the next steps. So we'll set those here. Next step says join section 4B to section 3A as shown. 4B and 3A. So let's grab those. 4B and 3A. Okay, and it says we're going to attach 4B this way to 3A. Looks like I've got a little bit of disorientation here on 3A, so I'm going to go ahead and iron that up real quick and then sew them up together. Looks like we're going to be matching the triangles up together to sew those up to make some type of a... Alright, just going to press these up towards that smaller piece there. And we will see what our next set of directions tells us to do. If you use steam in your iron, now would be a great time to use steam. I have a wool pressing mat, so I don't usually need to use any steam. Plus, I don't like to put any liquid in my irons. It's just a personal preference. I have some Best Press if I need it, and I also have a water bottle with just plain water in it that I can also use to kind of spritz the fabric a little bit to give it a little bit more little bit more oomph if it needs it. I've found that I haven't needed to do that with any of my Cotton Cuts projects yet, but you know, there's always a first for everything. So, grab the iron again. Get this one to lay nice and flat. Just giving it some nice pressure. Really, really hot dry iron. All right, now it says we're going to join the step 1 that we did a little bit to a step 2 unit as shown in MIG 2. Okay, so this one's at the top and this one's at the bottom. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so it's supposed to look like a flower basket. I mean, to me it looks more like a fish, honestly. But, I mean, you know, Cotton Cuts says it's a basket, so we'll go with that. The seams should nest up really nice, which it looks like they're going to. So that's great. There we go. All right, there we go. And we're going to press this towards the bottom. So, this yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of see the basket. If it was like turned on its side as opposed to sitting straight up and down, I guess I could kind of see that. Although to me, it still looks like a fish. But that's okay. All right, let me show you what those look like in just a second. I will want to press these up first. All right, let me show you what we got. Ta-da! That's supposed to be a flower basket. I mean, I guess if it was like this, then I could kind of understand it. But on its side like this, it kind of looks like a fish to me. But that's okay. It's a flower basket. All right, that is the flower basket. So now it does say we need to attach one of these, maybe? Yes, we need to attach one of each of these, one to the top and one to the bottom. So they are a little folded, so they do have a little wrinkle in them. So I'm just going to iron those up real quick and attach them up. One to the top and one to the bottom. All right, our flower baskets are done, so now we get to flip to the next step, which is pinwheel flowers. Ooh. Okay, this one says we're going to need to gather sections 2B and 5B. So here's 5B, and here is 2B. And arrange the layout into a petal arrangement. Okay. Oh, so what we thought were lobster claws are the petals. Okay, all right. Let's see what these look like. We're gonna do one that way, one this way, and then one that way, and one, no, inside out. This way. Oh, that's neat. So petal 1 to petal 2. Seems don't really messed up very well. All right, so let's sew these up together. Okay. There we go. All right, now this one says to press down. I guess it doesn't really matter. Grab that, set that over here, press this one down. Only a few pieces left until this thing is put together. So cool. I love how this mini one is going together so quickly. Now, the only thing is, because the pieces are so tiny, there's a little bit of a challenge. There's definitely some bulk fabric going on there. But, you know, we just keep pressing it really, really hard, and we get it to lay nice and flat. All right, so the last thing we need to do is attach section 3B as shown. This piece here, excuse me, and that's basically like the bottom of the pinwheel, I guess. Okay, let me grab that off of there, there, up, good. All of those seams, like nice and real well. There we go. Go. Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. Let me show you guys. Dawdle a little bit to relax those a little bit, but I think they're going to be okay. Alright, so this is our pinwheel flower. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. Alright, and last but not least, we're going to make a gnome. I do not remember any pieces being able to put together to make a gnome. But I guess we're going to find out. So this one says 1B, which is this one here. There's the top. And then 4C, which is this piece here, is the center. Alright. And 2A is the bottom. Oh, okay. I can kind of see it. Alright. It's kind of like the flower basket. It could be a couple of different things. It's cute though. Alright, well let's put this one together. And then again, press this one down. That's really cute. Alright guys, let me press this up and then I'll show it to you. That's kind of cute. There, does that look like a gnome? It's cute. I'll give you that. That's cute. All right. So now all that's left to do is put the whole thing together. These strips are some sashing that go in between each of the pieces. So it looks like we take a tulip going up. So like this. And we attach a piece of sashing to either side. A flower basket to it. So let me do this first. This gnome is so cute. Okay, Mr. Gnome, you move over there. Alrighty. Now I'm going to press these in towards the sashing because I feel like the seams want to go that way. So there's one, and then I'm going to flip it over to the other side. There we go. All right. Fold this one this way. All right, bottom. Okay. Attach that to the bottom there. All right, then we attach a piece of sashing to the basket. Again, I'm going to finger press this in towards the sashing. So I just feel like it's laying much better that way. There we go. this side now. I'm gonna be smart and flip it over this time. Looks like some of these sashing pieces are like 1/8 of an inch too long, and that could just be because, you know, maybe my 1/4 inch seams weren't completely spot on. So I'm just kind of, I'm not stretching anything, I'm just kind of letting it lay where it will, and then I can just go ahead and trim those pieces when I need to. So finger press that. Now it says put the gnome on, making sure he's oriented the correct way. So close, guys. We are almost done with this. We only have like 3 more pieces left. Super cute. Super cute. All right. Mr. Gnome is on. Just finger pressing that real quick. And then we put another sashing piece on Mr. Gnome, on the other side of Mr. Gnome. Alright. And then next to Mr. Gnome, we're going to put our pinwheel flower, which is right here. Make sure that's oriented correctly. Now you can orient these, and that's the beauty of this, is you can choose whatever way you want to orient these. So if you wanted to like do them, you know, topsy-turvy, like flip them upside down, you know, up and down, you could totally do that if you wanted to. You could, there are directions here to make a tabletop unit instead of a table runner, but I opted for the layout for the table runner. Because I feel like I will utilize a table runner more so than I will a table topper. There you go. Another sashing piece. 2 more pieces left. Sashing piece, the other side of this flower. And you know, if you wanted to make it shorter, you could just opt not to put the sashing pieces in if you wanted to. That's an option as well. I don't know that it would look as nice. You could maybe make the sashing pieces smaller, like shorter. Thinner, sorry, not shorter, thinner. If you wanted to, that might make it a little bit smaller too. Or, you know, just opt for the table runner. Or, you know, opt for placemats. You could just take these blocks and turn them into placemats and make that too. Take some of your stash fabric, some white stash fabric, and make some placemats out of it too. There we go. I'm playing a bit of a bobbing game here, guys. Let's see if we win or not. Okay, now it says another flower basket. This way. No. This way. I don't know if you guys have been hearing that humming in the background. It just dawned on me that you probably can hear it throughout this entire video, and it's because I have a fan going because it is like 100 degrees outside. It is so hot. And because I have the door closed in this room, it gets kind of warm in here, so I have the fan going between all the lights and the computer and the machine, and it just gets really warm in here. So I have a fan going, a little bit of a breeze. That's why my hair might be moving a little bit. I apologize if you guys can hear that on the camera. It's a little bit of a humming noise. Alright, last colored piece, and then 1 more piece of sashing, and then we are all done, and I will try and hold it up for you guys to see what it looks like. 1 more colored piece this way. go. All right, last piece of sashing. Looks like they gave us an extra piece. I'm not sure what we needed the extra piece for, but oh, I wonder if like if we were doing the table topper, we would have needed the extra piece. That's probably what it was. Okay, just push that down. All right, that's it. Last piece has been sewn up. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, are you ready for the big reveal? Here we go. And there's our tulip, and our flower basket, and our pinwheel flower, and our cute little gnome in the center there, and then our flower basket again, and then the second tulip. So there you go. All total, here we go. I don't know if you guys can see it on the whole camera. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Isn't it adorable? It is so cute. I think it turned out so well. And Cotton Cuts has given us enough fabric to do the binding. So we just need to find out backing fabric. So I'll go online and see what I can find for that. And get that all quilted up and bound. And then I have a brand new spring table runner. So exciting. Now one of the other things that they did was, because when you signed up for this, you could pick multiple colors. So one of the other things that they did, which I thought was really cute, is they gave you the layouts for all of the different colors. So I thought that was really cool as well. So this is the tabletop version, and then the other one was obviously the table runner version. So really cool. So that was a fun little project. As you guys know, I love Cotton Cuts. I'm not sponsored by Cotton Cuts at all. I just really love their product. I think it's a really, really fun thing to do. I like the fact that it kind of lasts as long as it does, and you get a little bit each month, and you got to kind of figure out what it is you're making. We had so much fun with the Olympia quilt. I signed up for the So Sweet quilt, which we're working on right now. And then in July, we're going to start on the new Piazza quilt, which I've mentioned it before, but we're going to be doing the Vitoro, which is this one down here in the corner. It's black and orange and pink. I'm really excited to see what that one's going to look like. That one will start in July. If you guys are interested in signing up for a Cotton Cuts project, go onto their website at cottoncuts.com so that you can sign up for their PMQ. There's a small size and a large size. I'm going to be doing the large, so if you want to follow along with me on the channel, make sure you get the large size. Although from what I understand, the small size and large size are very similar, so you can always work along with us on the small one as well. It just usually has less pieces. This one was a mini quilt version that they offer every once in a while. You got to kind of watch out for it. So I recommend signing up for their Facebook page so that you know when those mini projects are available. So when I saw this one was available, I quick jumped on and signed up for that one as quick as I could, because they do sell out pretty quickly. So this one was a lot of fun. Hopefully they'll come up with another one that we can do on the channel. But otherwise, that's it, guys. That's it for this one. This one is done and in the bag. Once I'm completed it, I'll make sure to post pictures of it on our Facebook page. If you're not already a member there, make sure you go there, Danny and the Experts. I'll put a link in the description box below to our Facebook group. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the video, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that you know the next time we have a video or the next time we go live. We usually do live streams on Sunday mornings at 10:30 Central Time. It's a lot of fun. We work on really big projects there, for full-size projects. We just finished up one, and we're going to be starting on a couple of more here in a couple weeks. So that's going to be really exciting to start on some brand new projects. So hopefully I'll get to see you and chat with you there for a little while. Otherwise, I will see you guys all again next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.